So we are back with the car. Garrett's here, Matt's here, and so we got some fun stuff to throw on. We got the ECS tuning turbo. Oh, there it goes. The restart. So we got put this on the turbo inlet pipe and connect it to the intake. To go with that, we'll also be replacing that turbo inlet pipe with a slightly bigger one. So hopefully that'll make the turbo noises a bit better. And then we'll have also the dog bone insert here, and that should help with some of the wheel hop and getting the car to just drive a bit better. Really, that's the goal of these three mods. And they're just kind of like simple ones that we can hopefully do this afternoon without too much pain. Okay, so since we're going to be replacing this and also the turbo inlet pipe, the first thing we need to do is just take off this hose piece altogether. So to do that, we're going to have to loosen this, put it on here, and then loosen that and pull this off. So first we need to take this off, and I don't have the specific tool or anything, so we're just using this one here. And now we need to take a flathead down here and pop this out. So we can't use the flathead, so we got a 7mm, and we're gonna just loosen that until we can basically slide this whole thing off. So then up here, there we go. Ta-da! So now we're gonna have to take off the turbo inlet pipe here, and to do that we're gonna have to take off this, I think this is the PCV breather hose, and then right behind it, might be hard to see, but there's actually a T30 bolt right there that we need to loosen, and then we twist this and it should pop right out. So we went ahead and actually put like a small shop rag just in it a little bit, so that way we don't accidentally drop anything in there, because we don't want that. So right there is the T30 bolt on the turbo inlet, and we're gonna just go ahead and pop that out. So this bolt came out super easily. And it's free. All right, now we need to get off the breather hose. So there's a green dot, so I think that's where you're supposed to press. That's what we'll go with. There's a clip right there. Felt like it came a little loose. There we go. Nice. I guess like kind of loosen the clip, try twisting it.
You just stick the pick in the clip and then twist it and pull it out.
Yeah. So that's how you do it. But we got that out. So as you can see, the new one is much larger than the old one. Matt pointed out that the old turbo inlet pipe had an O-ring on it, so we just popped that off. It twists off pretty easily, but yeah, just make sure it's on there before you reinstall it, otherwise you'll probably end up leaking air, and you don't want that. Basically on the actual turbo itself, there is little notches. There's 1, 2, 3, and if you look on here, you remember how it's oriented like this, there's one notch there, and then I guess the lower one here would have to line up, and then what you're gonna do is, I guess, twist it until it seats in to those notches. Hopefully that makes sense, but that's kind of what it seems like we're gonna have to do here. So getting it down in here, it's a little bit more difficult. It is bigger. Okay, so you just slide that in and then twist it. And then it should line up with that T30 bolt. So once you got it hand tight, now we're just gonna take this and put it back on there. Okay, that sounded not great, but it's on there. Leave it as is. So now we're trying to take the tube here and connect it between the intake and that. And it is worth noting, these are just ones I found on ECS Tuning that are supposed to replace the OEM one, which is what this intake uses. So it is, you know, I'm sure there's also the APR one for this. I just didn't go that route. So I think we maybe actually need to slide this over first. There we go. I probably need to go ahead and actually tighten this. All right, so that's nice and snug. Now we're gonna work our way down over here. All right, so we got this cinched down up top here, and now we gotta cinch it down at the bottom, which looks like a bit of a pain in the behind. So it's also a 7mm socket. So we just, honestly, I've just been working at it, and it is now pretty snug on there. And yeah, I mean, I think it's good to go. Okay, so this is complete. APR intake, the ECS silicon inlet hose, and we also got the ECS turbo inlet pipe. And yeah, hopefully now this is a full exhaust system, because we got the bigger piping, the bigger turbo inlet, and so this is pretty much a lot larger than stock, hopefully. And then with the catted downpipe, we go into the MBRP, but both the downpipe and the MBRP catback mate to together with 3 inches diameter instead of 2.5. So it should be like a full free-flowing system now, and hopefully sound really good. So Matt's starting up the car. Just kind of going around, making sure I don't feel any air. I think it's good. Rev it. Sounds a little bit better down low. What's the go to like 2500. The intake definitely sounds like it has more air going into it. There's like more like instead of just like blowing off, I guess. But yeah, I guess that's a fun little mod, and it kind of ties the engine bay together a bit better. The turbo noise are a little bit louder, especially what I've noticed since I put on the downpipe. It got a lot quieter. This kind of helped bring back the same, almost the similar level of volume as before I had the downpipe. I'm pretty happy with this.